gonna talk about this. What the? Sorry about that. The wind out here is crazy. We should really go outside. Sorry about that. The wind out there is crazy. Alright, let's get this video up. I'm back. So, now we're in a more controlled environment. The wind is not going freaking 500 miles an hour, and the goddamn balcony is creaking. Yeah, it's fucking weird outside. But, I'm glad you're here for this video. Because this video is about to be balling. With a lot of squalls. I'll shut up. Anyways, this video is about the recent Dogpack 404 hypocrisy. I'm gonna kick my shoes off. Swing on it! I caught it. And we're gonna have a couple other things. We're gonna have, talking about Delaware. We're gonna talk about Garrett's voice in the beginning of one of the videos. This one, to be precise. Jake Weddle on war crimes. It's gonna be insane. So, if you want to see this whole video, it's gonna be very long, I'm pretty sure. So like, subscribe, and get in and go. Bye-bye. Now, the first one, part of this hack fix, is Delaware. Now, Delaware... Oh, yeah, right, I forgot. Talk about something else. When we talk about Delaware, we have to talk about Dawson freaking French. Dawson, now part of Dogpack 404, was actually fired by someone... I forgot the name. Latoya Lucas, I think? And basically, this person fired Dawson from the MrBeast team. Really, really freaking sweet move. But a problem with Dawson is that he's an incredible sociopath. So he decided to make 2 or 3 videos, actually, on MrBeast. You all know them. You all probably love them. Nah. Other than that, the allegations behind Delaware is criminal. Basically, the whole thing about this is that the whole allegation is that Delaware is an RSO. If you don't know what an RSO, it's a registered saxophone offender. I'm joking. It's a registered sax with an E offender. And that's a pretty serious thing to do, especially because that is not a good thing to hire. Now, like you'll see in recent and other times, the reason why he's called Delaware, at least in the allegation aspect, is because he's banned from Delaware because of his damn things. Holy hell, is that a fucking way to go. Now, to debunk this, it's pretty easy, because if you go to the video giving homeless person $20,000, you can see him going to Best Buy to see for employees. A 19-year-old Jimmy, waltzing into the world of popularity, wasn't really the best of ideas because he hired Delaware. And Delaware was a Best Buy. Damn it! A Best Buy manager, there we go. Now, because he was the manager of Best Buy, they probably ran background checks, and MrBeast probably didn't, which it is on his half of the deal for this, for being responsible for this. But yeah, again, he's a Best Buy manager, he's a sex offender. And also the other things like, oh, he wears a mask in the videos. Well, doesn't really correlate with much. Also, due to Soggy's research on this, the last state banishment was in 2000, a one-day banishment from fucking Kentucky. Some people are just so freaking stupid that they really think they can get away with anything, realizing that the World Wide Web is in store for us. Oh boy, you are still stupid. Now, Jake Weddle, a former MrBeast member, also took on with this, saying the exact same thing. It was a joke, but I don't think it was. I think his actual name was Delaware, because in this video, the Best Buy employee, his name is freaking Delaware. Imagine being so undetached from reality that you don't realize that there's literal evidence that his actual name is Delaware. My guy. other than that, in this space, we're only going to go into the juicy parts of this, so if you want to watch the whole thing, go watch Soggy's video, link in the description below. Let's go to the next one. Ah, crap. But basically speaking, the next part is that Garrett's voice. This guy, one of the many few people that were in the MrBeast team back in 2018, was also using a video for fucking Dogpack. Now, let me get into this a little further. Dogpack also uses this clip to further his agenda. Here is the clip right now.
Okay.
You see, it's very distorted and has like an overlay, I guess, on it, which makes it doesn't really seem like Garrett. However, Soggy had an interview with Garrett and said that he didn't even know this was going to be used for it. So he didn't even know that his voice would be pulled into this little tunnel room of just shit shows. This also affected him with relationships. He said, and I quote, "A lot of my relationships just fell from my fingertips. Just watch it. All my relationships fell from my fingertips." What he said, I don't know, but it's pretty much close to what he actually said. Imagine trying to push an agenda while also destroying people's lives at the same time. Could not be me. And that's what I like to call foreshadowing, because there's another one. Woo! Now the next one, I'm going to show you the clip first and then explain through every single fucking part of it. Because this is just the craziest freaking thing ever. Here's the clip.
It wasn't a joke.
And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, "They're not turning the lights off." He goes, "What? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists."
Yeah. So basically, during this whole every day you spend in this frickin' solitary confinement, you win $10,000. The first person was not actually this freaking other dude right here that's like JackBlackOffWish.com. I'm just kidding. But Jake Weddle was supposed to be on this one. And basically they did not turn off the lights. Which, to be honest, was pretty much what he's like, I want the lights turned off so I can fucking sleep. Which makes goddamn sense, because we all want the lights off. But I can sleep with them or on. On or off, because guess what? I've fallen asleep in school. Just kidding. I probably will one day. And then he tells his friend that, and he said, "Dude, that's a war crime." And there's like a little box down below that shows that basically this little thing up here shows, well, it is against the Geneva Convention to keep the lights on during it, because I guess such conditions is total torture. And like, we're not allowed to do this to terrorists. Oh my. Zoom, enhance. Oh, you see that? Just to detainees? Who the hell would fucking know? Holy fucking shit. Did you even read what the fuck he put? That's fucking crazy. Because, technically, by the rules of the game, you could literally leave whenever you like. And you could also walk away with the money you still have. Also, they did the exact same things to Jimmy. You signed away on this yourself, buddy. You fucking pulled yourself into this shit. Maybe you should have read the document more. Honestly, you should have asked, "Hey, can I set this portlet on this fucking bed?" Fucking God. Fucking me pissed the fuck off. It just genuinely does not make any fucking sense. Because guess what? That friend that told him that said it was a fucking joke. My God. And you know who fucking said it himself? Jake fucking Weddle. On another... It is just crazy. The fact that somebody said, "Oh, it's a war crime," and then didn't say it was a joke, but on a separate video said it was a joke. Crazy how people do this. It again just shows that Dogpack will always push an agenda using somebody else's thing out of context. And this will come up again in this video multiple times. That really grinded my gears, so let's go on to the next one. That doesn't really have much information on my script. I did a script because this is so much. This is just so much to take in, I can't remember half it. Illegal lottery, number 3. This is a bunch of these. First off, the UI is completely wrong. Sure, YouTube had some. YouTube did have screen recorders, but they didn't have anything like this on the bottom. And in fact, when you go to the original video on the Wayback Machine, you can see that they're hiding a description saying, "Oh, you can enter for free," completely disproving the whole thing. I'm not going to go into the other two because honestly, I could not care less. I just wanted to go into one of them, the third one, because it came in first. Anyways, some other random stuff that Dogpack was not right about was that he said that Feastables were unhealthier than muffins. And my honest reaction to this was, well, no crap, it's chocolate! Isn't it supposed to be unhealthy? What? The fact that you're gonna try to compare Hershey's and Feastables together is like trying to compare plutonium and radium. It's the same thing with the same health problems to it. A little bit's right. Too much is enough. Enough is enough. Lord have mercy. Oh. He also didn't use the right servings. He basically was just comparing a mini-sized Hershey's to a king-sized freaking Feastables bar. Now explain to me how that makes sense. Oh, I know why it makes sense. Because he's trying to push the agenda again. He's manipulative. You'll see that at the end of this video when I talk about that kind of stuff. Lordy Lord. Boys. He also said they faked the pit in this video, which they didn't. Here's literal footage of them filming the pit. They also said this car was digitally lifted when it wasn't. And also kind of almost disrespecting the YouTuber who designed it. The only thing false about it is that it was actually still red. It was the same color from last time. They added blue in productions with editing, just to make it seem a bit different from each other. Now this is a little bit of a different one. I'm not going to show the picture, but there is a little image of somebody from Orange Man family, aka Ivanka Trump. A picture that I'm not going to even explain what it looks like. Let's just say, well, you could probably understand by the chapter, it was alleged CP. If you don't know what that means, it's, we'll take children, and then take bad things, and then put it together. You get this. And honestly, this actually wasn't that bad as... Okay. Oh my god, I said it wrong. The picture wasn't bad because it was reportedly... She was reportedly 18 when photo taken. So it wasn't even CP. But the problem is that Dogpack didn't even notice and downloaded the alleged CP on his computer. That's a crime! He also ran reverse searches on it, so even worse is that he just decided to use it for reverse search. It was found in a supposed work chat, but that work chat was actually made by Ava Chris Tyson, of course, for an NSFW meme chat. Sounds like her. It obviously died off, and of course, Ava Chris Tyson is a bit of a degenerate, slightly a predator. However, the friends had stated the memes were found too funny to Chris earlier in his life. And oh yeah, by the way, Dogpack and the other person here, this person right there, reported Jimmy to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The FBI! How? Why would you do this? My Lord have mercy soul of my comic. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Here is some other stuff that is also crazy. Dogpack claims that the number 58's wink in the 1 to 100 twice for 150, you get the point, was artificial, when honestly, why would it be artificial? Why would they have had that? So claim that number 58 could not hear number 42, wanting to leave and win the $500,000, and it was enough to bring number 58 to address it on TikTok of all places. Yo, imagine being, just imagine, harassing an old man on freaking TikTok so much that he has to address it. could not be me. This is some leafy is here type behavior. Dogpack also cuts clips in order to manipulate it into his agenda and will. Basically doing what most commentary YouTubers, Keemstar, does most of the days. Also claims people that did not get refunds when this rocket that was supposed to take a bunch of people's memes to the moon exploded. They did, before it even launched because it was postponed. Imagine that. And the biggest thing about him, apparently he was an employee and he has insider info. Well, that must make all of his claims somewhat true, right? Guess what? He only worked for 20 days. He didn't even work 3 full weeks before getting fired. And we're supposed to be, like, believing this guy? That's crazy. It's just crazy. He also claimed that the 100 boys versus 100 girls video was rigged because he says, oh, when they shook the single, no girls got out, but a bunch of boys did. In fact, the girls did get out. You are just blind, I guess. I don't know what you mean. He also said that contestants were employees. Well, mainly the girls were. He says he recognizes a bunch of them from his workplace, even though working there for 20 days. And even recognizes Jimmy's girlfriend, Thea Boyson. I hope I said that right. Correct me in the comments if I didn't. But, guess what? He left out a factor that would make this all make sense. They were filling in for people with COVID-19. Yes, everyone had to get tested for COVID to go into this because it was around peak COVID times. This was crazy. Same thing with 7 days on a raft at the ocean. He had to go on a yacht. He had to go on this, like, small, like, yacht that wasn't even, like, luxurious at all. Like a busted down looking one. Because of a massive, life-threatening storm. So basically, he takes this and twists it from this, twists a safety concern into faking a challenge. That's freaking crazy. Funny enough, he's actually used to have a Reddit, and once was a MrBeast D-writer. Imagine that! He also tried continuously to get into the MrBeast company, and also posted a bunch of stuff like how to manipulate the audience to make it watch more, which honestly kind of goes with the same thing with his own content, because he fooled all of us. He also has the same cop costume as iDubbbz as well, this guy, and of course, that ends all the stuff that was in my script that I want to talk about mainly. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is about MrBeast. Because MrBeast dropped a video about this a couple days back. Just a couple days after this one came out, 7 days ago. And he's like, oh, well, this, that got paid, this, that. You should not be talking, my guy. Just like how Moist Critical said with the Technoblade incident, making 1 or 2 videos is not that bad, but making 9 or more is bad. And right now, I'm gonna count how many videos you made on the MrBeast controversy, and the Lil Uncharted controversy, and the Chris Tyson controversy, because they're all intertwined into Mr. Dirty Van. I found them all. 25 to 30 videos he last made were on them. What? Wow. And you say that people deride him to infinity and beyond. Bro, you are the official definition of hating meat writing. Because you are making over 30 videos on this man. Just put the fries in the bag, okay? It does not matter every single time MrBeast takes a single breath. You're not doing a video on him. It doesn't make sense. Stop making videos on him. This is going to be my final video on MrBeast, probably for a good amount of time, unless something picks up again. But other than that, it doesn't seem that bad. No, he seems bad. He just seems, Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, I thought this would be a lot longer, but it's only like 19 minutes long, but still. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to talk about next about controversies and stuff. It's your boy Gamer Addict. Subscribe. We're close to 250, and I'm out. Peace.